Hello, I'm Barakath and I'm an animator. I'm a creature and a character animator. And my recent project was Sonic the Hedgehog, which I got a chance to work in NPC Vancouver. And it was a great experience working on the movie. That was actually my the first proper production animation that I got to do. What are my previous experiences? I have been a part of Snipples India before, and there I got a chance to work on the Tuned from the Framester collaborated projects. And before that, I was working for Eccentric Studios, where I got a chance to work on a couple of Warner Brothers projects. And later in my life, I got a chance to work for a longer term in Technicolor India. And over there, I got a chance to work on a number of DreamWorks projects, for example, Puss in Boots and the Rescue Riders and the Boss Baby. What are my passion and hobbies? I would say I love sketching and I love painting. And I used to do a lot of digital art, and right now I've kind of moving towards exploring more of the physical colors so that you can feel and touch and experience the colors in front of you than digitally. And I've been doing that by playing with some watercolors lately. You might be able to see it online on my LinkedIn page. It's a lovely medium, watercolors. I suggest many people, anybody who is willing to explore watercolors. It's a very relaxing therapy, I would say. Why did I choose VFX as my career? I think right from the beginning of my life, I've always been inclined towards art, and art has always excited me. And apart from sketching and painting, like the animation was one step closer to the things that one step closer to, how would I say it? It was very exciting to me the second I heard that there's something called as animation, I would say. And it was a really good step that I took initially, how many years ago? I think it was probably 9 years ago. 9 years ago. And since then I've been animating, and I have seen quite some of the ups and downs of the animation, that is positive and the negative. I wouldn't say that it's anything that it's a negative thing, to be working long hours or I don't know, how would I put this? I don't think so. Even though I worked long hours, I never felt that it's not worth it. It's always when you see the end product, what you have made, I think all the time and the energy that you've spent before, it totally makes it feel worthwhile, that effort. So that way, I don't think so there is any negative part about in stretching your work hours. It's okay. I think it comes very naturally. When you are really involved in the work, when you are really dedicated to your work, you wouldn't realize how the time passes. And that's one of the keys to be a great animator. I'm not saying that I'm a great animator. I've got lots to learn, but I think long hours should not be a holdback. How do you say that? Should not be a setback for anybody to not animating. How can we improve the stability in our workplace? I think not to worry about the stability in a workplace is very important. Do not worry about losing your job, and just do what you love, and I think the stability will come all by itself. I don't think so if there is any special ingredient where if you apply that you can have more chances of retaining that job. No, the special ingredient is you, yourself, and the confidence in yourself, and the work that you do it with some confidence, and just be yourself and explore all the options of animation, and like like make make videos and do some how would I say it, like, shoot references. And I think all those little things that makes you feel worried about losing the job, or may make you feel worried about the, like, whether or not am I this the little things that make you feel worried about the stability of the job. I think those things will go away once you start getting yourself involved in your work and just love it. I think people will definitely recognize the effort that you're putting, and I think that's how the stability in work in the end will be achieved, I believe. What will be the future of our department in the coming era? The animation? I think the future is really great, because every single thing has been shifting into 3D animation. Like, even more, many of the old 2D movies, for example, the Disney movies, whatever they have been remaking into in 3D, and I think the scope for the 3D animation, I don't think so it's going away any sooner, because there's only 3D that can do where you won't be able to do in the life. So I think to achieve that complexity of to achieve the complexity of the performance, and for the exaggeration's sake, I think 3D animation is always going to be there for many years to come, I think. Yeah. As an animator, the problems faced in the animation industry, I personally did not face any such problems. I would say I think only the iterations, especially when you're following the direction, and the number of iterations that you're gonna get, because you have something in your mind and the director has something else in your mind, so that those things needs to be compromised in one or the other way, where like they understand what the director wants is very crucial to make any show successful. Understand the other person's perspective, your supervisor, your team leaders, your director's perspective. Everything has to match. Only then you'll be able to put something in your scene, like, which is a little close to what they had imagined initially. Because at the end of the day, it's their project, and you really have to be vigilant, and you really have to understand perspective. It's very, very important. You need to understand you should be able to understand different type of perspectives. That's very important. Also, put yourself in their shoes and think. That is very important as well. You have to be able to, what would you do if you were a director? What would you do if you were a supervisor? How would you direct it? By looking at the animatic or the little the artwork, whatever you have been given. So I think there are plenty of opportunities all across the world, and I think it's just a matter of getting your showreel very neat and tight, very right, is very crucial. Like, get your showreel right, and don't put the walk cycles, and like get into the depth of body mechanics, and watch videos, and watch it from life, like how people move and how animals move, and it makes it even though not consciously, but subconsciously it kind of gets recorded in the back of your head, and when you're animating, that will definitely portray and show it in your animation, like all that information what you've collected, like by looking and observing from life, like that will definitely help a lot when you're animating. So please do that. how would I say? 5 tips. What I do is meditation. It helps a lot. It helps you to think, it helps you to imagine, it helps you in maintaining yourself a lot. So I highly recommend meditation as a part of your exercise, especially in the morning. It's not necessary that you have to spend hours in meditation, but at least 5 minutes a day, it makes a lot of difference in your entire day to come. Always be on your feet. When you're given a task, always be on your feet and be the first one to, it's not a competition, but what I'm saying is, always be vigilant, always be very present in the moment. Present in the moment is very important. It's easy to achieve the body mechanics and the acting. All you have to do is just study from the live references and study from all the videos and the great actors who are already, you'll be able to find it in the movies. You can study them. It's very, very easy. And the only thing that is gonna stop you from achieving that is yourself. Never think that something is not possible. Yeah, the only thing that is stopping from being you is yourself. So never think that something is not achievable. Everything is achievable. All you have to do is just look. You have to just look and observe and think about why is it happening the way it is happening, and then I think you'll be able to find the answers of the complex that's how, like, people they make it seem that it's very complex, that it's very tough to achieve. No, nothing like that. You just have to just see it and question yourself, why is it moving the way it is moving? What is driving it? So I think that way, when you keep questioning that, you will be able to get to the root of it. So that's one of the tips I would say that I follow in my life. Go have fun. Why? Like, don't think twice about why are you going to work, and never feel yourself dragged back, especially when you're stepping outside the house when you're going to work. It should actually excite you, because it does to me every time I step outside step outside the house, and I am always excited to what will I be doing next in my 8 hours. Like get together with your fellow colleagues and make some videos, and all the fun that you can have while making those reference videos are very memorable, I would say. It's silly sometimes, like all the flaws and the bloopers. You can probably make a nice little compilation of all those bloopers and have a good laugh about it. And that's my time, and thank you madlookz for giving an opportunity to present my views in front of the world. And I think the animation industry is a small industry. I think the people who are watching, if they belong to the same industry, will be able to crossroads sometime. And I wish you all like good luck and all the best in your in your work. And if you have any questions, do message me, do ping me on LinkedIn. And thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.